I think I may have invented a new vegetarian burger.
Eureka!
I can't find anything else like it in my internet searches. I see a lot of recipes for meat burgers with bananas, peanut butter, and bacon on top, but that's not what this is. And then there's things like Jamaican banana fritters or Indonesian pisang goreng, but those are battered and deep fried. And my recipe is neither of those two things. This is a vegetarian shallow fried banana and oat patty, which I'll show you how to make healthy coming right up. I was thinking, and I don't think a vegetarian pastry chef would survive long. They couldn't go more than a day without bacon. Yeah, that's right. More Coney jokes are coming. Be sure to watch the whole video and let me know which one's your favorite in the comment. Okay, here's how we're going to make this healthy. No white flour in a batter because this is not a whole grain. Instead, I'm using ground oats, which are a whole grain. Second, we're not deep frying in vegetable oil. It's highly processed. It's inflammatory to our bodies. Instead, we're going to use a heart-healthy oil, coconut oil. And while we're not doing a full deep fry, we will do a shallow fry to get some of that essence of a fry flavor. Apart from that, all we have are overripe bananas, a little bit of spice, and an egg. Vegans are welcome to substitute a flax egg, of course. I chose some tandoori seasoning to provide a little heat to contrast to the sweetness of the banana, but you can choose whatever spices you like best. I also wish I'd had a jalapeno pepper to chop up the day I made this, but alas, I did not. Go ahead and peel and mash your bananas in a mixing bowl. This is a great way to get your frustrations and aggressions out if you've had a stressful day. But you don't need a banana puree. In fact, I recommend you leave some chunks, as I think the difference in textures it creates is a good thing. By the way, what do you call a charismatic banana? A banana smoothie. Next, add the egg or flax egg and whatever spices you're using. Then you're going to want to add in a quarter to a third cup of oat flour at a time and stop after a couple of cupfuls. Wait 10 minutes or so for some of the liquid to absorb into the oats. And what we're going for here is a thick consistency. We don't want it to be pourable like pancake batter, but also not so thick you could mold it in your hands like a dough. The consistency you want is ploppable, like this. The ingredient levels are kind of a guide. You may need to add more or less oats depending on the size of your bananas. Heat your fry pan to medium heat and drop 2 tablespoons coconut oil in, or enough to create a shallow layer to coat the bottom. You'll see why I say medium heat in just a minute. Then drop the batter into the pan and use a spoon to kind of flatten and swirl it out to make a patty shape about a half an inch thick. Cover with a lid and cook for about 4 minutes on the first side, then flip and cook another 4 minutes. Ooh, that's what happens when you turn the heat up too high. It's called burning, people. So do as I say, not as I do. And start your pan at a lower heat. You can always increase it if it's not cooking fast enough. Take 2. If you're making more than one panful, just be sure you have enough coconut oil coating the pan when you come back for round 2. Ah, there, that's much better. And look, we even have a mini burger here, appropriate for a Lilliputian, a mouse, or Jiminy Cricket.
Thank you very much.
By the way, did you hear about the burger who couldn't stop telling jokes? He was on a roll, which is definitely not what I put my patty on here. Personally, I'm trying to cut my carbs, and since this patty already has oats, I opted for bunless. But you can certainly add one if you want. I thought this turned out great. It had the same thick consistency of a vegetarian patty you might expect with beans and vegetables, but instead had the unique flavor combination of sweet and spice. Let me know what you think of my creation, and if you have any suggestions for improvements or variations in the comments below. And of course, please subscribe for more healthy recipes and questionable humor.